Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have another interesting episode for you guys that I want all of you to stick around for. So make sure you go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, so yesterday, I'm sure that most of you saw the Game 7 between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Most of you saw it. Going into that game, I actually picked first of all, I picked the Bucks to win the entire series in 6. But even going into Game 7, I picked the Milwaukee Bucks to be victorious in that game. But after the first half, and in the beginning of the third quarter, it became painfully clear to me that the Bucks were going to lose that game. I was on Twitter. I even complained about the defensive strategy that the Milwaukee Bucks head coach put into play by allowing the Boston Celtics to basically take as many threes as they want, and they were going to siphon them off from the paint and not allow them to attack the basket and make any, not touch the paint and then all of that. But they weren't even to do that, because on the pick and roll, whenever Jason Tatum got loose, he would be able to get to the paint and then kick the ball to wide open shooters. And I just thought that the Milwaukee Bucks had a terrible game plan, a defensive strategy that came up back there and bit them in the butt. Terrible. Think about it. They allowed the Boston Celtics to be able to get up over 43 point attempts in 3 quarters. They finished the game with 55 3-point attempts, and they made 22 of them. I think they shot 42% from the 3. Grant Williams alone attempted 18 3-point shots. That is unheard of, and the guy went out there and made 7. So I think the Milwaukee Bucks had a terrible defensive game plan. And Giannis, when I listened to him at the end of the game, he was basically saying we followed the game plan. Well, I thought it was a poor game plan, and ultimately, they lost. But it wasn't the loss that surprised me. It was what happened after the Milwaukee Bucks lost that game. That's what really surprised me. Let me tell you guys what happened. Moments after the Bucks lost the game, Marco and I were talking. Marco, the co-founder of Dreamerspro, we're talking about the possible angle we're going to use to cover, to do a live to react to the game. We're going back and forth talking about some ideas and all of this. And I jumped into the channel and I looked, and within a span of maybe 5 minutes, we lost about 10, 15 subscribers. And I said, why are we losing subscribers? I really don't understand. Then I went live. We went live last night to cover the game. And as we're going through the live, taking people's questions, people were, leaving their comments and all of these different things. I asked a poignant question to the audience. And the question was this, because people were saying during that live that Giannis isn't that good after all. You see, Kevin Durant is better than Giannis, which is unbelievable to me that people actually had the courage to say that. But what people started to say really started to surprise me. And people went on that live and started to say that Jason Tatum is now a better basketball player than Giannis Antetokounmpo. And in fact, he is now the best player in the world. And it was at that moment, it became crystal clear to me that Giannis had a lot of fake love out there. Y'all know who y'all are. For the people that unsubscribe, don't come back, please. We don't need that type of energy. We don't need that type of flip-flopping energy on this channel. If y'all gone, be gone. Don't come back. We don't want that type of energy. If you're left, stay gone. We don't need that. But I noticed that there's a lot of fake love. A lot of fake love. If you remember, just a few days ago, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, a lot of people were saying that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in the world. They were also saying that Giannis was about to become or have a possibility to be one of the top 10 or 12 greatest players of all time. That's what people were saying about Giannis. And so many fans seem to be in love with Giannis Antetokounmpo. But while I was doing that live, I was surprised to see just how many bandwagon fans there are out there in the NBA. People were jumping ship left and right. And for the simple fact that there were more than 20 comments of people saying that because Giannis lost, to the Boston Celtics, without his Chris Middleton, all of that Jason Tatum is now the best player in the world? Well, I got to ask you people, the people that say, and if your argument is, well, Jason Tatum just beat Giannis, so he's the best player in the world. So the question then becomes this to you guys that I have to ask. If that's the line of thinking we're going to use, then I guess a lot of you would also agree that in 2004, when the Detroit Pistons beat the Los Angeles Lakers that had Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone in 5 games, are y'all also saying that because they beat the Lakers and the best player on the Detroit Pistons was Chauncey Billups, are y'all also saying that Chauncey Billups was a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant or Shaq? Is that what y'all are saying? Because essentially it's tantamount to what you guys were saying last night. That's essentially what you're basically saying. The latest winner is the best player, which means that if the Boston Celtics come out, if they lose in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat, some of y'all are going to be saying that Jimmy Butler is now the best player in the world. And guess the best part? When we posed that question in the live yesterday, a lot of people actually had the courage, the chutzpah, the nerve to actually say that, yeah, Jimmy Butler would be the best. Listen, here's what's going to happen. I think that if Luka Doncic makes it to the finals and they win, the new best player in the world is going to be Luka. That's what's going to happen. For the people that are saying, and it's just astonishing to me that at the end of that series, people are talking about Giannis's jump shot. Listen, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan. But Giannis can do things that those guys cannot do. Those guys can do things that Giannis can't do. I understand that. But listen, Giannis finished that game with 25 points, 20 rebounds. Let me just say that one more time. 25 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 5. Y'all let me know the player in the NBA that can get that type of stat line. Please tell me. KD definitely cannot do it. I don't think Kawhi Leonard could do it. Who are the players that can give you that type of stat line? And people are out here talking about his jump shot? Really? That's how quick they switch it up on you? So this is what they talking about, fake love. I see it now. So hold on, let me get this straight. Giannis is no longer the best player in the world. Let me go through his numbers in the conference finals. The conference semifinals against this Milwaukee Bucks team. Giannis finished that series averaging 34 points per game, 7 assists, 1 steal, 5.1 turnovers. He shot 45.7% from the field. He ended up shooting 25% from the 3. He was about shot 67% from the free throw line. And how many rebounds did he get in that? He averaged 14.7 rebounds. And some people out here actually have the nerve to say that this dude is not the best player in the world. He went from being the best player to now Jason Tatum is better than him. Oh, wow. The fake love is incredible. It's incredible. It is incredible. And I think that a lot of people are going to turn on Giannis. Just about a week ago, I heard Colin Cowherd said that Giannis in his prime was better than Kobe in his prime, which is incredible. Wow. I wonder what they're going to be saying now. I'm just going to be so curious to see all of the people that will keep the same energy. Let me hear those people that were saying Giannis is the best player in the world. Let me see if you guys still have the courage to come outside and say it. I still think he's the best player in the world. My favorite basketball player is Kawhi Leonard. When Kawhi comes back and he makes a strong playoff run, all of that different stuff, then I'll change my tune. In my heart, I'm still rooting for Kawhi, but Giannis is still the best. I'm not switching up. A lot of you guys are, and it's sad to see, but I guess that's just the way it goes when you're a bandwagon fan. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.